Tonight, we're hearing from the family of one of the Moscow murder victims just a day after a judge lifted the gag order in the case. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News First at 4. I'm Amanda Rowley. Kaylee Goncalves was one of the 4 University of Idaho students brutally murdered in their off-campus apartment in November 2022. Bryan Kohberger pleaded guilty to the killings and is set to spend the rest of his life in prison. Yesterday, an Ada County judge lifted the gag order in the case ahead of Kohberger's sentencing on Wednesday. Just this morning, in an interview with CBS Mornings' Gayle King, Kaylee's mom says she hopes the move will bring much-needed answers.
We don't know any more than pretty much everybody else. So with this gag order being lifted, it will allow us to know more of what happened to our daughter.
At Wednesday's sentencing, family members will have the opportunity to share with the judge the unimaginable loss they've shared at the hands of Bryan Kohberger. But Kaylee's father says as they prepare these victim impact statements, the endless questions still left unanswered are making a difficult task much harder.
We have to show the ugliness of what this person did. We're writing our victims' impact statements and we don't even know what the impact is because they've hid the impact from all of us. I hate being in that courtroom. I hate people protecting evil. And they protect evil in there, and that's very hard for a father to deal with. I don't want anyone to have to go through that.
Now, the hearing is about much more than just how long Kohberger will spend in jail. Here's a breakdown of what we're expecting to happen next week.
Here's what you can expect to happen at Wednesday's sentencing. At the hearing, prosecutors will explain to the judge why they think the sentence they're recommending is appropriate. Defense attorneys will have the opportunity to do the same. Kohberger can then give an allocution, a statement to the court where he could explain his actions and personal circumstances and potentially express remorse, something the public and family members have yet to hear. This is where the hearing will be unpredictable: victim impact statements, one of the only times in a judicial process where victims get to speak in court. Some read statements, some speak from the heart, some break down and can't speak at all. It's unclear exactly when the victims will share their statements. It's up to the judge if that comes before or after the attorneys and potentially Kohberger address the court. Finally, Judge Hippler will hand down Kohberger's sentence. Of note, the judge is not bound by the plea agreement and can order a different, lesser sentence. If Hippler sentences Kohberger to life in prison as recommended, attorney Tara Malik says Kohberger would be transferred quickly from Ada County into the custody of the Idaho Department of Correction, where he would spend the rest of his days in prison, most likely in solitary confinement. Given how brutal the crimes were and Kohberger's history of social issues, attorneys say solitary is not only appropriate, it's necessary for his protection.
And you can count on KREM 2 News to bring you complete team coverage live from Boise on Wednesday. I will be in Boise sharing the latest from inside the courtroom and reaction after the sentence hearing. It all gets started at 8 a.m. Once that sentencing begins, the Up with KREM team will begin our live special coverage on KREM 2 and streaming on KREM 2 Plus.